Okay, ladies and gentlemen, what is up? Welcome. We are doing some poker. Why? Because I really like poker, and let me pause this. It's my music so that my YouTube video doesn't get copyrighted. I don't know what kind of music I will put in the background. I don't think I even will, because just YouTube is crazy like that. But I'm a big fan of poker. Every summer I get this big poker kick. World Series of Poker comes around. It's a lot of fun. I've been doing these Global Poker quick brawls for the past 4 nights, and it's pretty good. It's pretty solid. I've final tabled twice. I've made the money 3 times, and yesterday I did not. So I mean, but right now there's 14 people left. It looks like. Okay, so we're still gonna have around 14 people. We've made money. So if I make money, I want to make these videos just to kind of go through some of my thought processes of poker. Even though at this point in the structure, at this point in the game, once we've made the money, it's kind of a moot point in these specific tournaments. Maybe we'll play bigger tournaments later, and if we make the money there, we can talk a little bit more about strategy and stuff. But really, at this point of this specific tournament, it's just going to kind of be luck. You can see almost every hand someone's going all in. But I think it's kind of fun. It's kind of cool. Already we're going to be making 20 bucks. I don't think I busted, but I did add on, so I think we've made $10 tonight so far, at least. Right. So it's gonna be good. It's gonna be some good fun. I think this will kind of give you something different, something new. Some of my old subscribers to this channel might remember some of my poker. I don't know if I had that on this channel, but I definitely had it on the other one. And this is a good time for me to kind of go through my processes of like what TV I'm watching and what's happening in my life and things like that, so that I don't really have to talk about that much on my T mode. So just a different alternative thing for you guys to enjoy and watch. This would be good settings for you to ask me any questions, like wrestling questions or things that wouldn't really be appropriate for T mode, but you did want to know, like, oh, hey, who's your favorite wrestler? Things like that. Like those are good things that I like to answer on T mode, but any other things as well would happen here. And we might, I mean, this might be quick, right? This might be a very, very quick video, but I might continue to do these dependent upon time and energy and what you guys think. And here we go, ace 10. I think we have to call here. We need an ace or a 10 here, and that's it, ace or a 10. And we hit the 10 on the river. But there we go. I mean, just like that, boom, we're in third place. And Cash Junkie Eagle is probably not so happy. It happens, man. My kings got cracked earlier in this tournament. And then I had aces, and I beat kings. Like, kings have been on a bad streak in this game. Sheesh. This guy's mad. He mad. He wasn't even in the hand, and he was mad. Variance, man. That's just how it goes. And they gave me the big blind. Cool. Down to 13 people left. I wish I could pull up, like, the... Let's see here. Oh, man, I wish I could pull that out. We're at 13th. We're about to get a $3 pay raise. If we make it final table, that's 27. Significant 5th place is 65. Oh, shit. Oh, it was deuce 9. I don't care about deuce 9. Yeah, my kings, yeah, I've seen kings get beat 3 times tonight. I was one of them. We'll get a little playful. I think that this is a little bit flawed. It's too common. It happens. It's variance. When you play so many hands, it's not like live poker. And if it's too common, then don't play kings. Right? Maybe they lose their value. If that's the statistics that you're seeing, then don't play them nearly as much, right? But when you're in a pretty much slot machine situation and everyone's going all in every hand, there's really no reason to be complaining about variants like that. Yeah, kings are good, but if somebody has ace deuce and an ace pops up, they get beat. Simple as that. Someone has pocket tens and 10 comes up. Yeah, I got smoked with pocket kings today as well. Yeah, it happens. See, like, I have queen 4, right? I would smoke anybody with ace jack right now. Like, it's just how it goes. It's just how it is. So this guy has to bet 15 to win 10. It's a really negative. Yeah, it's just not worth the smoke unless he has, like, the nuts. And we can talk about some of those poker strategies if you would like. Final tables, it's all about chip lead. It's all about, do you have more chips than the person who's going in, right? And right now, with me being the chip leader at this table, I'm in a very, very, very good position to at least make the final table, and that would be great. 3 out of 4 times that I've done this tournament the past 4 days, I've hit final tables, so these are good statistics to me. I would like to create a sheet and kind of see where my stats are this summer, and set something up. I'm a big, big fan of poker. We might defend here, depending. If he pumps all in, then we have no choice to fold, but we're not streaming this or anything. We're just recording this. That's a good pump all in. We're going to give him something to think about. Fold. So Cash Junkie seems to be a good spirit about it. Bad Beat also seems to be a pretty solid individual. Let's go ahead and call and see if Momi checks. Try to lower my sound a little bit here. I know that the sound is like... Oh, I did not want to do that. I just wanted to do that. Oh, damn it, man. We'll lower that down to there. That was not the flop we were looking for. We'll fold. But you can see what he was calling with 2 hearts and vague connectors, right? So these are connector cards, but they're not suited because 6, 7, and 8 could make a straight, so they're technically connectors. They're gaps, right? It's not something you really want to do. You can see this guy's just, I have a good hand, and I want to probably try to take all of these guys' money. That's why he's pumping all in. He wants to keep me out of it and try to take their money. But this is really risky unless he has ace, king, aces, kings, queens, but... how he plays real loose like that. It's not how I would do it. I have a pretty solid chip lead. There's no reason to risk my chip stack like that. Especially with how many aces, again, the variance, how many aces and kings that people get. If somebody had ace queen and I had jacks here and he pumped all in, it's a bad situation. At least I believe. You know, poker, there's no real correct way to play because there's bluffing involved, so... I don't like flush chasing, so you won't see me do that very often. If I have 2 spades, like, one of them probably needs to be an ace. Ooh, look at that, aces, king 3, uh-oh. He holds, he's good. There's his cash, there's his add-on that he was looking for. This is a little bit of a more favorable position, but against this guy who pumps all in, and these two who are pretty solid players from all respects of what I've seen, I don't think it's worth the trouble. Sorry. My hair being in my face or on my head bothers me. I try to be a little friendly with these guys. try to develop at least like a friendly environment at the table. Poker could get pretty toxic, you know? It's one of the few toxic games that I do play these days. T-Mobile Tyler being a good sport, right? Ooh, this I actually might call. And then me and Cash are probably going to check this down. Now, this is a thing of, if you don't hit here, you check. 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, I've got a straight possibility here. But we're going to give Cash something to think about a little bit. Maybe get some... I'm not going to raise 6 ever here. But I am going to check and see what T-Mobile... It's just kind of poker etiquette. Unless he has an ace and he pumps, right? Right. And he does have an ace, right? That's just poker etiquette. When you're getting down to the final people, one guy goes in, you got 2 callers, you check, and then whoever bets first typically takes that momentum. It's just kind of like poker etiquette. With 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people, king queen's pretty good. I'm gonna try to take 49. If he folds, great. If he calls, fine. But that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for that big cash. I mean, look at what's in the pot already. 12 grand without even playing. So 5-handed, a king is pretty solid. We're gonna go out with no respect, I imagine. No respect with a K. Alright. We're gonna let him take over. Momi is in. 10s versus ace 8. Ooh, ace wins it. And we are at the final table. This is a good time. Final table time. We are in 8th of 9. But it's not too crazy. The variance isn't too insane right now. This guy is your chip leader. Let's see if there's anybody I recognize. I've played with a few of these people before, but not to the point of I know how they play and things like that. I think I probably have the most info on Cash and Bad Beat because I've been playing them, right? And we know that No Respect just pumps all in all the time, right? So we're in the final table. We win this one, that'd be pretty dope. I mean, again, we're at the final table, so we're looking at $27 right now. Winner gets $250, so... We'll see what we can do about this. Position, very important in poker, right? Being close to this, on this side of it, is really big. So if I had anything decent here, I'd probably raise, because I at least get that. But, again, we're at the point where pretty much you're going all in or folding. You want to play cards that you're comfortable going all in with. Beer in my hand. Life was good today. Life was good today. You might hear me sing a little bit. Happens. Oh, where's my Pepsi, actually? I need to drink that before it gets disgusting. Today was my first day on my full-time salary gig. Bit of a promotion from where I was at last year. Came home and I just fell asleep, so I was like, man, woke up right away and I was like, oh shoot, I want to play that poker tournament. And we're in, and we're at 7th place. This is, so far, this is good. So we're having some good times. 10 deuce is often called the Doyle Brunson hand, because Doyle Brunson won I think he won his World Series of Poker. Was he a champion? I'm pretty sure he was. With 10 deuce. They call it the Texas Dolly. I imagine this will end in about a half hour or so. It's 12:30 now, and I would imagine I will be recording some T-Mode tonight, and I'm excited for that. I like T-Mode a lot. It doesn't necessarily have a schedule right now, because my life is just so crazy. I gotta deal with jury duty, sick family members that are in like hospitals and things like this. My new position, I said jury duty, right? Like it's all over the place. That's a good raise from random person. Will we call it? We're gonna let him stew, but no. 9-7's not good enough for me. I think we can relax. Ooh, look at this. For $4 grand, I think we're gonna call that. We're gonna see if Momi wants to push over the top. He does not, which is, I think, a mistake. But 10-6, we didn't connect, so we're gonna give up on this one. If we would have had 7-8-9, right? Ooh, there's a straight, but this is the first poker hand, really, that we've had in this recording. Everything else has been all in or folds type stuff. So let's see here. We get a raise from Momi, a re-raise from Tweet to a hold, and Momi folds. Didn't have the king to a hold, probably did. And you can see how much changes with that. He just had one good hand, and now he's in second place, right? Listening to Bare Naked Ladies, odds are right now. This actually might be an all-in for me, I think. Ace-8 is probably as good as we're going to get. With $8,000 blinds, you're looking at 80K being something, like anything under 50,000 really is what you should be pumping all in. Ace-8 I feel comfortable in losing with, or just trying to take the blinds to pump myself back up, right? And it worked out, and that's why we do it, right? You pump all in. You just want to be sure that you feel comfortable in losing your money on a hand, right? You don't want to be pumping all in with 8-3 offsuit. Because when you lose, when you get caught out, you're going to be super embarrassed. And this is typically how real poker goes, but in a much, much slower fashion. Especially at this level, you will wait until you have a good hand, and then if two people have good hands, big collision, right? Looks like no respect is all in. Probably have two callers, maybe, I would imagine. I would imagine one of these guys calls. They're priced into. And again, poker strategy is check down until somebody hits, and it looks like he hit good. He hit real good. Sixes are good too. But queens are better. And respect is out, cash is out, and that's two people right away. Boom, boom. That's a nice, healthy pay bump. So we have ace-4 here. It's not something I want to mess around with in this position. See where we're at? I don't like it. I feel like when this comes around, I feel like I can go another round of getting some cards that I feel like a little bit more comfortable in pumping in. I don't like getting baby straights. I'm not a big fan of chasing them. Again, ace-8, right? We were over here before. It was good. Now I don't think it's great. Now there's two less people on the table, but it's a different position, right? I'm not here. I'm here. It's different. So ace-8 2 hands or 3 hands ago is different than now because of that, right? You have more opportunity of getting hit with ace-10, ace-jack, ace-queen. So you want to avoid those situations. Bad beat, is he going to pump? He is not. Unicorn does not show. Big blind, we have 3 connectors here. I feel a little more comfortable in the big blind doing this, right? Calling off an $8,000 bet. I feel more comfortable calling an $8,000 bet here. We'll have to consider it. We're priced in at this point. and it didn't work out. High cards were out. And again, it's like, do you want to pump all in and bluff? Not really. He raised, right? He's probably going to raise again. He's chip leader. His job is to knock people out. And we're in that dire straits mode here. Let's see, we're 7 people, 42. Hey, look at that. That's a pretty solid payday. About 30 bucks. Oh. I do like poker. I think I've been playing this for 25 years almost. I think I'm going to pump this guy all in. Give him something to think about. He has 17. Oh, he calls right away. 6-4. That was not great. But he had queens. I mean, when you run into queens like that, there's nothing you can do. Hey, 47 bucks. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. I'm happy with that, let's say. I think we'll watch probably the end of this, at least till the break. I think it'll probably be over before then, maybe. But we'll watch a little bit of it. I would expect the unicorn to win this, only because he's being aggressive, and that typically works out. 6-handed, you're hoping for good cards like queens, but I mean, with 7 people in the hand, you're not really expecting queens too much. And Momi has been pretty tight this entire tournament. I feel like I would have made that decision every time, instead of folding and being at, what, 27,000? Even a double up from that is only 50, which is fine, but you gotta take a stand somewhere. Scared money make no money, right? Let's see, I'm gonna update this. Pop. Look at that. 380. We're up to 380 in our account. I like that. Both have ace queen. That's gonna even out. They're gonna split the antes and the buy-ins, the small blind, big blind here. Again, I expect the unicorn to win this. I think he'll get out of the way of these big raises, and then he'll take the pots that he needs to. And just look at the swing. 20,000 per hand. Yeah, this is going to end pretty quickly, I think. Blinds do go up every 5 minutes, so it's 5:10 now. It'll probably be 75-15 next. Let's see here. Oh, it'll be 6:12 next. So we'll see if there's any fireworks. So yeah, this is what I want to do for some poker videos. Just something to kind of give you something different. If you guys don't like it, hey, then don't watch it, right? Typically, if I try something new on my channel and it doesn't get very many views, I don't do it anymore. Even if one person likes it, it's like, well, you gotta show the support for it. If you gotta show me that you like it. If you like it, great, I'll continue it. If not, then I'm not gonna do it. So big raise from Random Shark. 66 to call. He is gonna call. It's real close. I don't know who has the advantage here. Queen aces it. He's out. Oh, they split because of the flush. Oh, nice. He would have been out. Man. Make your guesses down below. Who do you think's going to win? Based on what you've seen, I think I'm putting my money on this unicorn here. Chip leader typically, especially an aggressive chip leader, typically ends up winning. Because people are scared to go up against him, and he'll just scoop in those. And your other chip leader here is a little more tight. It's more likely that he's going to be aggressive. It looks like he's getting a little bit more aggressive here too. So I would expect 1, 2, 3 in that order. I think unicorn, Momi, PEA. That's what I would expect to happen in this tournament, but we'll see. I aggressive players typically end up winning because they scoop the money of the not-so-aggressive players. I think Bad Beat's just looking for a spot. Probably getting some unlucky hands. 7 deuce, 10 set, 10-5, like 10-3, things like that. Is Random Shark going to let people see a free flop here? This is, yeah, this is very, very weak. He needs to pump all in, I think. If you're betting 10 of 35, unless you're inducing more chips. Oh, kings, and he gets pumped by aces. Oh no, we were just talking about this, Bad Beat. Oh man. And there's his hesitation. That's 4 times in this tournament, by the way. I've seen kings get busted. Twice to aces. We're down to 5. Random Shark is indeed now a player. So now you're seeing the chips go a little bit higher. You're seeing the blinds not affect people nearly as much. 12 grand, right? So 120 is the limit, which adjusted for how close to the end of the tournament we are, that I would say it's close to like 70,000. If you're around to a hoot or to a hold, maybe you just pump all in. Anything below 60 or so, I'd be like, nah, I'm all in. Shark, of course, is going to induce this and try to see if he can get him to go all in. Ace-3, ace-king. Boom. King's here. It looks like this one's one and done. Twahould is out at 5th. Yes. So let's see here. Bad Beats would have made 53. Twahould, 65. So that's a good payout. Next person out's going to be making 93. And I like these tournaments, man. I just like the structure. You get to play some good poker in the beginning, and then once you get to the final 15 or so, it's just kind of like, hey, all in and let luck be your lady, you know? I mean, we're in a pretty good spot. I did predict 3, 2, 1, so we'll see if that works out in my favor. Aggressive unicorn. Bird lets it go. With sports coming back, we've got basketball ending. I'm cheering for the Suns, of course. I want to see Devin Booker win it. I like Devin Booker a lot. Alternative, I would be okay with Trae Young and the Hawks. Past that, I don't really care. I'm not a fan of the Bucks. I'm not a fan of the Clippers. Although I would like to see... I think Paul George took the Jazz out, which is my team, Utah Jazz. I think he took them out very classy. I liked their coach, the way he did things. I liked how they played. They played like Clippers. And typically against the Jazz, Clippers is a very like aggressive physical game. So I'd be okay with the Clippers, I guess. But I just don't want to see Milwaukee. So I'm just kind of along for the ride, enjoying basketball. And all the fist fights that happen in the stands. So what's going to happen here is there's going to be a break in 10 minutes. So I'm hoping that this ends quicker than that, but it might not based on the chip stacks I'm seeing and how skittish these people are. PEA just calls. Momi just calls. We're going to get a free flop, ace-king. That should induce some action here. I would expect a 12,000 raise at least. Oh, of course, that's going to be the standard, yeah. Momi takes it. They're all pretty even here. Rando, look at him pumping up there. Yeah, with me coming home from work today, let's see, I went into work at 8, came home at 4, so that's an 8-hour day. They showered, dried my hair, watched a few YouTube videos, and slept until about 10 or so. So I mean, I'm halfway there. I've got my good sleep. I think I'm gonna have to start sleeping a little bit in the evenings, because I'm just a night owl. I like recording at night. It's more fun for me. It's better for me. I do need to do something about my hair though before the beginning of the year. I can't keep doing this. It's driving me insane, man. I need to get rid of it. Probably just shave it. Nah, I'll probably go get a haircut, like a legit, proper one. So if you have any questions about poker or poker-related things, and you're like, oh, hey, man, I kind of want to learn. Like, okay, cool. I can do another video where I start the tournament, and that'll kind of show you some good poker practice. Just let me know. Let me know. I know that there must be some of you. Of the 311 or so people that I have subscribed to this YouTube channel, some of you must know poker. I know that we had a few on my Twitch who would always just hang out. I think it was Nike Mac. He would love poker, so if he's here on the YouTube channel, I'm sure he would love to see stuff like this. I think he actually plays on this site. I forget what his name is. It might just be Nike Mac. Yeah, I mean, this is a free site. If you go in and you play free rolls, you could probably get a bankroll if you're old enough to get a credit card and you want to put in $100 or whatever and play. I usually play small tournaments, and it'd be fun to see out on the tables, you know? Do some poker tutorials before the World Series of Poker. If we do hit the break, I think what we'll do is look at the World Series of Poker schedule. This is already a long video, so most people have probably checked out. I bet like 3 people watched it total, and maybe only me watched it all the way through or something. But I'll go through the World Series of Poker schedule. Is he gonna call here? He's thinking about it. Hey, $93, Momi. Here's what they're fighting for right now, realistically. They all have $93. They're fighting for 40 more. They're fighting for $40 right now. They're playing $40 here. Next person out gains $40 for the rest of them. So that's why all of these decisions are like super high tense. And winning a poker tournament is the best, right? You want to win it. 40's great, but winning it, you know. Fortunately, I came into the final table in 8th of 9. So, I mean, I didn't have very many choices. Again, it's all about having that chip stack. Queen 5 versus jacks. Oh, a queen. A queen or a 5. No good. Jacks are going to take it. Momi is out anyway. He probably should have called that hand last time. We're down to 3. And now this one, everyone has 130. They're playing for $40 again. Another $40 raise here. And this unicorn is going to up the pressure here. If he takes this shark out, I mean, just look at how much he's gaining here. He's probably just going to keep the pressure up with any king, any queen, any high card. He'll probably bet pretty high. He's at 3.6, 2, and 0.6 now, so he's got a pretty healthy stack, right? Shark is the only person he needs to be worried about losing to once. And he's just pumping all in. He's not scared, man. That's crazy. Does the shark have something good enough to deal with the pressure of the unicorn? Someone's going to have to take a stand to this unicorn. Otherwise, it's going to be bad news bears. PEA. Folds. He's going to have to take a stand. He is taking too long making these decisions. Any king, he should be in. Otherwise, it's just slow. It's a slow death. It's a slow death for PEA. A little too tight from PEA, in my opinion. A little too skittish. Gotta take those chances. Unicorn sitting at a 2-1 favorite over the Shark right now. It looks like, I mean, you've got to go all in. You're pot committed. Oh, PEA, what are you doing, man? You've got to go in. Any 2 cards at this point, and you're just going to get blinded out. This is what blinded out is called. You're blinded out. You've let the blinds take all of your money from you, and now even if you do win this hand, you're only at 20,000, which is almost nothing. He is going to win this hand, but at 0.2 compared to 4, I mean, you're beat by, let's see, 5 times 4. You're beat 20-fold, right? You need to double up like 5 times. It's a shame. And the Shark is letting the Unicorn do this. The Shark is letting him do it. Again, aggression at the final table works. This guy had pretty much every reason to call here. If this guy doubles up, it's not the worst thing in the world. Like, he's only at, what, 40 now? 47? It's not too crazy, especially for the Unicorn. This is what he wants. If the Unicorn can take out the Shark, then, I mean, it's pretty much in the bag. But the Shark still has a chance to win this. Looks like that's donezo for the bird. The bird is out. A little too tight, in my opinion, for the bird at the end. But to each their own. Everyone plays poker a different way. I expect the Unicorn to win this. But we'll see. One double up here changes the game. We'll see if they can end it in the next 3 minutes before the break. We'll go through the World Series of Poker schedule. We'll see what that looks like. And for those of you poker people who like watching and playing poker, I'll be probably watching some of it during the days while I'm sitting in my office at work. 2 pair. Uh-oh, look at this. Oh, the ace. The ace. Look, it gave him a 2 pair. It's done. It's gone. It's done so. The Unicorn takes home 250. 170 for the Shark. And there you have it. That's 4 times I've entered this tournament in the last 4 days. I've final tabled 3 times. I think I've got 8, 7, 6 on my finishes, and then yesterday I think I got 33rd place. I didn't get the best cards yesterday, and I don't think I was playing too well anyway. But there you go. There it is. I mean, today we won $30 for 2 hours of work, so that's $15 an hour. You know, there it is. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. I'll probably go record some T-mode here, so thanks for hanging out, and ciao.